Hopefully I get me some good Snapdragons, y'all, so I can cut them and bring them on inside with me. And y'all, this is a no dig area. All I did was put some cardboard. See how I got that strawberry sitting right there on top, that crown sitting right there on top of that soil. Well, when I got them, they were $12, it was on sale. I got them half off and they wound up being $8 for 15 plants, 15 crowns in this one container. You can't beat that. That wasn't bad. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am T. I am growing in New Orleans zone 9B. If you're new here, welcome if you're new here. And on today's video, I will be separating my flowers. I will be up potting them and putting them in their own individual little containers because, guys, I dropped some seeds and they're a little bit too crowded inside of the grow containers I have them in, and I just want to separate them so they can just spread their roots and just get bigger for me so I can go ahead and transplant them inside of the yard. And also, guys, on this video I will be showing you guys how I prepare my soil for those flowers I up potted today. I'm going to show you guys what I'm planting and how I prepare my soil for those flowers. So stay tuned, guys, on this up potting soil preparing video. They ready, y'all. Them Snapdragons is ready to come out. Those Coleus is ready to come out, y'all. Look how crowded they are right here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to show you guys how I separate them and put them in their own little containers. They don't have their true leaves yet, but it's okay. As long as they have strong enough roots to separate them, I have to be very delicate. We'll be using these. I got these from Lowe's. I guess Lowe's normally put, you know, these containers. This was like a flower bottom container. Lowe's put these little containers on top, I guess for drainage, you know, when they water. So it was free, so I collect them. They do have holes at the bottom of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some soil on here, and I'm going to take the little Snapdragons and put like 2 inside of each pocket. That should give my Snapdragons enough room to grow a little bit bigger. And once they get a little bit bigger, I will up pot them in their own container like this. So let's get started. Okay, so right now I am going to take my soil and I put some water inside of this container. Get that soil moist. You don't want it dripping wet. You just want it enough to form that ball like this. So I'm gonna just mix all that up. And the reason why I am using this tray is because of space. I need more grow light space. And I just came up with this idea so that way I could just put these straight under the grow light. Now that we got our soil prepared, I am about to delicately take the Snapdragons out of this small, you know, pockets. I'm going to take my gloves off so that way I'll be able to work with it better. And since they're so small, I am going to take a toothpick and just get this little one right here by himself, and I'm going to get that out. Maybe a seed dropped over here, and I'm going to delicately place it over here. Put it over here. Take that little hole and bring it all the way down in there. And I can do 3. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab it from the leaf and just pull it. Take your Q-tip and just pull it out. That's the one root. And we're gonna place that root all the way down in the bottom. They're very, very delicate. So you have to be careful you don't rip the root. So I'm gonna place that all the way down at the bottom. Just like that. See? They real tiny, y'all. So you gotta be careful. Get down in there. Okay, we have 3. You can't see it, but there's 3 inside of that pocket. And now I'm going to do the same as this side. Take them out. Push it up a little bit. I don't want to disturb them too much, y'all, because let me remind you, they babies. Uh-oh. And look at me dropping them. And Snapdragons, they forgiving. They forgiving. They will definitely bounce back. As long as they have the right soil, the right sunlight, they should be fine. You can use a container like this, put you some soil. This is just a regular container. You can put you some soil in there and use the top as a humidity dome. And you can do it like that, and then separate them and put them in their own individual containers. The little babies. So I'm gonna turn this around and I'm gonna put some on this side. And y'all, I'm gonna show y'all the strawberry bed that I will be transplanting all the strawberries inside of another bed, and I will be putting flowers in that bed where the strawberries is. So that's the plan where all these flowers is going. And this will go back under the grow light. The babies will go back under the grow light. So let me know in the comment section, what flowers you're planting? And do you spend this much time on transplanting? Much as I do. Cause yo, this gotta be a better way. If you have a better way, just go ahead and hit me up in the comments. I would love to hear from you. But for right now, We trying to save the babies, y'all. We are saving all the babies, literally. Y'all, they didn't ask to come in this world. So we gonna save all the little babies. The babies did what they supposed to do. They germinate and they're gonna bless me with beautiful flowers. Y'all, these should plop up in no time. Okay, guys, I am already seeing true leaves. If you can see, when I uppotted them inside of this container, they're already getting their true leaf, guys. Look at that. How about that? So I would say in about 1 more week, they will be ready to transplant in the yard. We got more here. If you can see, they got their true leaves. Y'all seen early in the video that, they only had 2 leaves and it was really small, and they're getting big, y'all. They're getting big. Down here is the Coleus. They doing their own little thing, y'all. They getting big. And I also want to show y'all down here my other seedlings here. I am going to be putting these sunflowers inside of the raised bed that I'm going to prepare right now. These are more sunflowers. These are the brilliant flowers. What else flowers I have? Oh, more flowers here. And I will be putting all these flowers inside of that shishito peppers back there. And I also want to show y'all an update while I'm at it. This is the purple bell pepper. We have the poblano pepper here. What this is? We have the orange pepper, cucumbers, corn. We got some corn growing back here. We got zucchini. Everything is doing pretty well, y'all. What this is? We got the purple beauty bell peppers. We also got some cauliflower down here. We got some more peppers. We got some tomatoes down here. Yo, we got peas. Yo, this is going to be the best. This is going to be the best year ever. They're doing their own thing. More seedlings here. More seedlings here. Yo, it's cooking up, y'all. It's cooking, and that's going to be a whole nother entire video, y'all. So, y'all, let's go out in the garden so I can show y'all where I'm going to be putting those beautiful flowers. This is where I want to put the flowers. What I'm going to do is I am going to move those strawberry plants. They're already giving me flowers, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I am going to move these strawberry plants and amend this soil and put the strawberry plants over here inside of this bed. But what I'm also going to do is I am going to remove these plants as well out of this strawberry bed and give it some more soil as well. So this bed can be so the soil level can be just a little bit higher, because early on in the season, I think maybe in December, I did add some all my amendments to this bed and everything. It should be ready to go, but the soil is going down because everything is breaking down what I have under this soil. Everything is breaking down. I have banana leaves. I have straps from old tomato plants from last season. So now what it's doing, that soil level is going down and it's breaking down. So I'm going to remove these strawberry plants, y'all, And I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the strawberry plant. Okay guys, so this is the garden soil I will be using. Got this from the Home Depot. And I will be mixing it with some compost manure. Y'all check out the pansies. The pansies still look so good right there, y'all. Look. The pansies. And I'm gonna definitely keep them right here too. They're doing so good. Look at that purple. It's just so beautiful. I already removed the strawberries. So now it's time to add some of this soil. And y'all, this is a no dig area. All I did was put some cardboard. I put some cardboard at the bottom and killed that grass and put me some amendments in that soil. And that's all that is. Cause y'all, I couldn't put it in direct in the ground, the strawberries I had, because it have something called clay soil, and that soil is not good for a lot of things that we plant. So we have to like be mindful of the things that we able to plant inside, in ground. Compost manure for them flowers. And y'all, I will be taking y'all along with me once my flowers is ready to come out. But right now, I am preparing this bed for my flowers. And I thought that I'd just take y'all along with me. That's all. So this is going to be just a nice flower bed. Vibrant colors. Hopefully I get me some good Snapdragons. Hopefully I get me some good Snapdragons, y'all. So I can cut them and so I can enjoy those beautiful colors indoors. So that's what I'm hoping for, y'all. All right, y'all, that's it. That bed prepared. I might go ahead and put some bone meal or some natural fertilizer in there to help those flowers bloom. We do have some flower fertilizer I'm gonna go ahead and add in that soil as well. But for right now, I'm gonna just let that soil sit. In about, I would say another week, those flowers will be definitely ready to, the flowers I showed you, those flowers would be definitely ready for this flower bed. And y'all, far as with my strawberries, I'm gonna go ahead and add these strawberries to this bed. All right, I will have to go ahead and take these strawberries out of this bed and add some more soil to this bed and add all the strawberries back to the bed. Because I like my soil a little bit higher, y'all. So it just look better that way. Okay, y'all, I did remove the strawberries from this bed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add the soil. This is the soil I use for all my raised beds. It works pretty good. So I'm gonna just top it off with this bag here. some compost manure. Yo, that gave my bed a little bit height. Yeah, that definitely brought my soil up some. I'm gonna add me some minis. This is a soil acidifier for my strawberries. Y'all know that them strawberries need that. Just add that all the way around. Natural all-purpose fertilizer. Sprinkling some in here. Mix that all in. Bed is sitting up a little bit. I will be adding some worms to this bed as well. This help feeds my this gonna help feed the coffee ground, is gonna help feed my worms. If you're not new here, you know that I originally put my strawberry beds in this bed for the first time. When I put my bed in here for the first time, I did put everything down at the bottom. I put leaves down at the bottom, cuttings, everything at the bottom so it can break down and give my soil that nutrition over time it needs. And right here we have what is called the crown. We want that above the soil. Put that right back on down in there. Cover that with that soil. So y'all, let me know in the comments what varieties of strawberries y'all growing this season. Because we have June berries, we have ever-bearing June berries. You know, they come all at once. And then we got the ever-bearings. You know, they come, you know, some at a time. And what are you planting your strawberries in containers? Y'all, I used to plant my strawberries inside of these containers here. That's the watering cans. That's where I started my strawberries. So now that I got me a bigger little bed, y'all, now I'm acting a little bougie. I got rid of my cans. So you want to give your strawberries extra space. So I'm not really all in details with the strawberries. It's not too much, you know, you can do with strawberries. You can just make sure those roots is down. In that soil like it's supposed to be. Do not cover your crown. The crown do not like to be covered at all. So you just set that crown right on top. Strawberries don't mind their roots to be disturbed. That's why I, you know, took them out this raised bed so quickly. No hesitation. Because they all right. The strawberries will be all right. They don't mind their roots to be disturbed. Just make sure that crown is above that soil, and your strawberries will do just fine. And you can tell how big the roots is. That's why them strawberries need a lot of space, because look how fast them roots grow. Them roots wasn't this big when I first planted these strawberries inside of this bed. I got a great deal on these strawberries in my other video. I will link that other video in the description box of me separating the strawberries out of this container. Y'all, this I got these strawberries from Lowe's. They're probably no more than $12. Well, when I got them, they was $12. It was on sale. I got them half off and they wound up being $8 for 15 plants, 15 crowns in this one container. You can't beat that. That wasn't bad. I caught a sale before the season was over and I got them from Home Depot. But if you buy them, they'll probably be no more than $12 or $15. But when you look at it, it has at least 10 to 15 when you buy them. Make sure you see the crown. Let me show you how the crown looks. Due to planting strawberries, this is the crown right here. So when you go to Lowe's and you see a container like this, you will see the crown sticking out like this. This is one plant, and this one plant will produce more than 3 to 5 plants. It will keep producing, y'all. So this is one plant, and normally it will have 10 to 15. Maybe, some will have less, but make sure you get, more for your buck by finding more crowns. Just open the leaves up, look around inside of the container and count your crowns. You can get more out of this one container. So that's what I did. I got more out of this container, and I wound up having 15 crowns in this one container for $8 because they was on sale. They was dying. So they gave me half off. But it's still a good deal if you get more than 15 or 12 for $15. So that's not bad. It's like you're paying $1 for each crown, but you're going to get more plants out of this one crown. So that's not bad. I just wanted to share that with y'all. And you see how I'm spacing it out? I feel like I need to get y'all a little closer. See how I got that one right there? I'm going to put it like so much inches apart, at least 3 inches apart. So that way 3 to 5 inches apart. So that way, your roots have enough breathing room to space, their own little space. You don't want them to get tangled all up. And you'll have enough room for your runners. And if you're not familiar with a runner is, let me see if I can find me a runner, y'all. Let me see if I can find a runner. Okay, this runner is dying. Well, this runner died, so I wish I can show y'all a better, healthier runner. This is a runner. The runner, you normally have like a leaf on the other end. That other leaf is another crown, and it will produce another crown if you let it sit on top of that soil, or if you bury it inside of that soil. It will definitely make another plant. This plant here, we have so many crowns, y'all. This little small plant, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crowns. I'm not going to separate them. I'm just going to go ahead and put them in that ground, and it's just going to produce and give me some strawberries. But you can separate them and put them in their own individual little containers. If you're growing them inside of containers, you can just separate your crowns. See how I got See how I got that strawberry sitting right there on top, that crown sitting right there on top of that soil. All right, y'all. That's the strawberries. I'm gonna go ahead and water them in. And you can put straw down, like like this type of straw I have down on the ground. You can put that straw down, or whatever else kind of straw you might find at the store, or you might want to use, or you can put mulch down. It really doesn't matter to keep that sun. But I'm going to leave my bed like this, and once I feel like it's starting to get a little bit too hot, I will be adding my Vigo Garden cover to this bed. That's why I have these little poles. So I will be adding my cover to this bed once I see it's getting a little bit too hot, because we can't reach to the triple digits in zone 9B, y'all. And I want to make sure my strawberries is protected. So that's the strawberries, y'all. And I probably will add the rest of them in the middle. I probably will add the rest of them in the middle. That will be, that will be normally, that another plant can fit in between, but I'm not going to hold y'all for too long. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all in the next video.